everybody, is have you ever wanted to be a vampire? Or wanted to be like a supernatural type person? Well, this is the game for you. It's basically a story-driven game. Nothing much but narrative and everything. It's a narrative, whatever. All the like and support on this video will be will be appreciated. I'm actually going to be reading the dialogue since they don't talk. But yeah, alright, here we go. Clan. The rebel against power and rage against authority. A silently and significant man whose significant idea will join the ranks tonight. Ventured I'm gonna go with Bruja, or however you say it. My name. This should be interesting. Everybody knows what it is. Oh, man. Alright. Hold on, let me let my friend know. Alright, here we go. New York taught me to believe in fate. Hold on real quick, let me get this, streaming now, there we go. Alright, let me share my, hold up, alright, here we go. So New York taught me to believe in fate. Had you asked me about fate back when I was a human, I would have told you it's just suspicious bullshit. That we are all designed of our own destinies. The belief shattered when the richest woman in the United States, the actual richest one, not a face you could have seen in the papers, of course, sank her teeth deep into my neck. So, Judas, does this remind you of something? Yeah, Mistress Payne for the win. Yeah, anyways, it happened in the very same place you're standing in right now. By the way, fate, you decide. Please, there's absolutely no need to be hostile. Just listen a little longer. See, my mistake was that I flew too close to the sun. It makes sense that my punishment was to never see its glow again. I was consistent myself. I was lost. I was hot shit. I had it all. Money, looks, confidence, connections, men, women, a career, and a spark in my eye. Someone you need to be born with. And that's when someone far more powerful than me saw my radiance and thought, that won't die. That won't do. Sorry. She robbed me of the light erupting from within and gave me a substitute, enduring glim in its place. She decided that would fit me much better. She was a 9th generation kindred just like you. An A-flex predator. She probably enjoyed teaching me the part of human excellence, my real place in this food chain. So, AJ, this is really sounding like Mistress Payne or whatnot, I guess, don't you think? It's such an eyesore when you look at some loudmouth braggart and see them for all they really are. The temptation to teach them a lesson can be unbearable, right? Well, my serious lesson was a lesson about fate, a message saying you're extremely doomed to be at the mercy of your sovereigns. It almost drove me to destroy myself. What saved me was the ability to repent her teachings. Hers weren't a message of doom. It was a message of hope, faith, exit, and one can shape if given the right tools. My seer didn't believe my tools were flattering for the job. She considered them toy, and me, just her amusing subject. Well, she's deader than dead now, and I'm still here, standing right where they stood when we first met. You might have wondered how I've learned about your arrival to JFK Airport. My answer is, of course, destiny. As luck would have it, today happened to be a day some of my associates were inspecting the coffin. Sorry for my stuttering, I'm just trying to get the words. Driving you here straight from the plane and having you walk up in such an unfamiliar place was a little desperate, and I do apologize for it. But it is so rare for you to visit New York. Their time in the last 15 years was it, and you're never eager to inform me you're here. I understand you still have the meeting on 53rd Street later tonight, so I'll provide a comfortable transport. I value their relationship very much, don't get me wrong, but it is peacefully because I value it that I'm going to ask you to repay the favor you owe me. You're the only one I trust to do the job well, and without attracting attention. You might think I'm crazy asking you to breach the rules of our society like this. You might think it's impossible to get away with it unpunished. But this is New York, and I don't know about other cities, but in this one, fate really exists. And right now, it's smiling in your favor. This is how it begins. The music is pounding and your pulse is keeping pace. This is one of those nights that make you feel alive, even though you started with your feeling dead. Hold on. Sorry. First comes the nursery breakup, then the realization you have nobody to talk to about how much it sucks still, you decided to roll with the punches. One Facebook search for local events later, and you found just the thing for your majorly. See, I knew this was going to be socially related, AJ. A short subway ride, and you find yourself at the club just outside Dumbo. Not a fancy one, mind you. More like a slightly refurbished warehouse. But hey, at least the drinks are cheap. The DJ seems to really know his shit too. Entering between cutting edge instrumental techno and classic Detroit crowd pleasers. Expertly filling everyone's mood. An hour passes, then two. Usually you feel awkward coming to a place like this alone, but tonight you find something soothing in joining the crowd, blending in even as you allow the beat to take over. Sweat, here's other people, soaks through your shirt and pants in a narrative of minutes. A thought pops into your head from the outside. The fully packed club must be like a stuffy, smelly nightmare, but here in the thick of it, it becomes exhilarating. And you're not even on a pill tonight. There's the Latin chick whose curves are by the light dress clinging to her body, and she keeps bumping into you. Something tells you it only seems sensual. Yeah, it's good night. You wish it couldn't last forever because you know it too well what the next day holds. Waking up, getting dressed for work, the commute, the 9-to-5 grind that will make you just enough money to pay the rent and keep living in your overpriced shithole of an apartment. And with Jessica moving out, it's all becoming out of your pocket. You run some quick calculations in your head and immediately come to regret that you did. Never mind. You spot the Latina again. She is now next to another guy, hitting it off. Your chance of not going to bed alone gone to like that. Fuck. Your mood temporarily shut down. You leave the dance floor and stumble your way to the filthy bathroom. You take a look in the mirror and start to wash your face obsessively, over and over again. A voice from the past echoes in your mind. I've never felt like this with anyone. Seriously, I mean it. I feel like all of my ships up to this point were test runs. A shitty way to compensate for my low self-esteem. But this feels right, finally. Shut up, Jess. This was the craziest fucking day of my life. God, I need a smoke. Pass me a light. What do you mean? Cops took the lighter. There's sun in your mouth. Just shut the hell up. This is not you. Not anymore. Oh, fuck off. This is so like you, acting like some sort of Clint Eastwood wannabe when I really, really need you to open up. You think you're impressing people with this tough guy act. Fuck you. I know how broken you really are. You need therapy. Yeah, now that sounds like the Jessica of today. You raise your head and look in the mirror. You try to smile, but all you can master is a self-portraying grin. And there she is, the Latina from before. She says you look like you need a drink. You hesitate for a second or two, and then blurt out a surprising enthusiasm, yeah. You start to talk. It quickly becomes evident that she's into politics, and you are eager to please. You might be a comfort strong, but you're spending a lot of evening reading actual theory, not pluralized Twitter cliff notes, and organizing for all manners of cause online. The status quo sucks. There must be something better, she agrees. You seem to subscribe to the same progressive political theories, have compatible ideas about the DSA mishaps, even watch the same YouTube channels. Your goals are aligned. She's a bit more radical than you have guessed. You attend a few rallies, been to a few protests, but this girl sounds like she broke her share of face and kicked more than a couple of cops in the nuts over the course of her activist career. Her zeal is infectious. She taps into post-up anger that you didn't know you had. The noisy club stops working for you, boom. So you hit the street. Just as you're leaving, the DJ starts playing all the things she said by Tattoo. Of course, you chuckle to yourself, trying not to slip into a bad headspace. She chuckles along with you. It's clear outside, but soon enough, you find yourself into necessity listening to the girl's voice go about anything else. You realize you've been heading your hands for a while. The subway car is empty, save a solid middle-aged couple and a drunk stern initially at his own feet. Plenty of room to stretch out, and yet she sits right next to you. You can feel her tight pressing into yours, her breath on the side of your neck. Maybe it's the booze talking, but you just directly hear your voice. She'll like to crash at your place. I've got a better idea, she says. At this point, you're down for anything as long as it lets you spend just a few more minutes with her. She takes you to Sleep Motel in the Bronx, trading a few words with the balding, tired-looking guy at the front desk. He hands her a key, still holding your hand. The woman leads you upstairs. The room you're ever up in, almost comically stripped cubicle, complete with broken paint and sticking floors. Not that it matters, though. The moment you step through the door, she's on you. You try to take the lead, but she's having none of that. Before you know it, you feel the rickety bag pressing against your back. It's sloppy, fun, fierce, and not once does she lose the initiative. Her under her